Now at 5:30, frustration in Quincy after the city council voted down a measure to buy new gear for firefighters. I'm Courtney Cole.
And I'm David Wade. The firefighters union says the current gear has cancer-causing chemicals. But as WBZ's Louisa Moeller shows us, counselors say there are still some questions that need to be answered.
We have a set of structural firefighting boots.
Tom Bowes walked me through each part of a Quincy firefighter's turnout gear, but the president of the local fire union wouldn't let me touch them.
Unfortunately, I don't want you to touch it because of the PFAS.
PFAS are synthetic chemicals linked to cancer, and Bowes and his members have been fighting for protection from them for months.
We try to do everything we can to mitigate the risks.
Last summer, Quincy Fire held a news conference announcing that a well-known researcher found alarming levels of the so-called forever chemicals in their gear, even though the manufacturer sold them as PFAS-free. Then the department researched and tested, landing on new PFAS-free gear.
Quincy Fire has just a handful of these, and Tom says it stands up to typical tests like durability and thermal rating, but this company has also agreed to send their materials to a PFAS expert for testing twice a year in perpetuity.
Now the department wants 2 sets of new gear for all 281 Quincy firefighters at a cost of $2.6 million. But Monday night, in a 5-4 vote that drew shouts from the crowd, the Quincy City Council did not move the request for the money out of committee.
Knowing what I know and the levels of chemicals in the gear, it's frustrating.
We reached out to all 5 counselors who voted no. Counselor Maggie McKee writing back, quote, "The science around this topic is changing rapidly. Non-PFAS gear has performance and safety trade-offs that should be considered before we commit to buying not 1 but 2 sets."
What was the reasoning that you were given last night?
They have more questions.
But Jason Burns, a Fall River fire lieutenant who facilitated Quincy's gear testing through his nonprofit, says questions take up time that firefighters don't have.
Upwards of 75 to 77% of line of duty deaths are occupational cancer. So why are we continuing to subject our firefighters to these toxic chemicals for this person or these people on the council to get other questions asked?
The committee will discuss the topic again next Monday. In Quincy, Louisa Moeller, WBZ News.